80,000 Syrian refugees since 2012. More than half of them are children. One of the most important life-saving services that UNICEF provides here in Zaatari camp is clean water supply. So right now we're going to meet my colleague Rajai from WASH section, who's going to explain it all.
UNICEF arranged for disinfection stations at the main gate of the Zaatari camp. And also we never stop supplying the water to the camp, even from our internal boreholes or external boreholes by trucking. Also during that period we increased the water share per refugee per day. And also we did some distributions, cleaning kits, hygiene kits, and soap distribution, and we increased the water share per person per day from 50 liters to 55 liters.
نحن جينا على المخيم بتاريخ 7/1/2013. بصراحة المي كانت أول ما أجينا على المخيم كثير صعبة، من حيث إنه نضل نركض وراء صهاريج المي وراء التنك المي، لا نعبي، بس إنه كميتنا كانت كثير قليلة. وحاليا الحمد لله بعد ما صارت شبكة المي واصلة للبيوت، وكل بيت صار عنده حنفية وكل بيت عنده شبكة مي، وفي يوم محدد لبين تيجي المي. وحاليا شبكة المي الحمد لله كثير ممتازة، ونشكر منظمة يونيسف لأنها قدمت لنا هاي المياه للبيوت.
One of the other programs that UNICEF is doing here in Zaatari is education. It's very important for the children to have a full education. So right now we're going to meet my colleague Osama, who's gonna tell us what UNICEF has done during COVID-19 lockdown. Osama, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good. So can you tell me, Osama, during the lockdown period, what UNICEF has done?
Sure. I mean, it was critical time, of course, but UNICEF wanted to ensure that all students in the camp, children in the camp, have access to educational material. So this varied from providing internet data bundles for around 6,500 families in the camps, providing educational kits with printed material for all students as well, sending WhatsApp messages to all the students as well and their families during this lockdown period, so that students always feel that they're still in touch with their education. All of this material, of course, are user-friendly and allow accessibility for all students, especially with children with disabilities.
That's great, that's great. I'm seeing today that we have a team on the ground. What are they doing?
Sure, it's the Safely Back to School campaign.
Yeah.
What we want to create is a positive environment so that families feel confident sending their kids back to school. So, I mean, during this time, dropout rate might increase. There's a high risk for dropout rate to increase. So what we do usually is, instead of, if this happens, of course, the chances for child labor might increase, early child marriages for girls might increase. So instead of that, we go and visit families. We assure them that actually the school environment is now safe. All health and hygiene measures have been implemented in schools. Training for school staff is also being provided. So we assure them that their kids can go back to school, their education should not stop.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Thank you.
So right now we're here at my favorite place in Zaatari camp. It is the Makani Center, and I'm gonna show you in a minute why it's my favorite place. But first, we're gonna have to take some safety precautions. Please. Okay. Shukran jazilan.
Makani in Arabic is my space in English. We provide children in Zaatari refugee camp a safe space where we give them learning support services from 6 to 18. We give them psychosocial support and we teach them about their rights. We give them life skills training. We have computer labs where they can access internet inside the camp. And also everything is led by Syrians refugees. This is the most important part, that we give them we empowered everyone inside the camp to manage and to teach and to do everything inside the center. And we're here as myself, I'm here just to give them a technical support where if they have any challenges, we give them the support to find solution as well.
Welcome to Azlaq camp, home of 35,000 refugees, of which half of them are children. I've been working with UNICEF for 5 years now. When the government announced the lockdown, I had to rush to the camp, and I went to the nearest shop and bought all the supplies I would need to stay in the camp. The reason for that is because we had to ensure that our life-saving services continued in the camp, and that we are providing all the cleaning and hygiene items that people would need during this period. We're here in the clinic in Village 3, which is supported by UNICEF for children's services such as nutrition and vaccination for children. In addition to the support UNICEF continued providing to the hospitals and clinics in Azlaq camp, UNICEF also provided hygiene and cleaning items to the hospitals and to the health workers in hospitals and clinics to make sure everyone has access to hygiene and cleaning supplies to keep everyone safe in the camp. Here we are with the nurse Yusra, and she's been working in Azlaq camp in this clinic for the past 1.5 years. So we're providing measles and polio and hepatitis A, among other vaccines, in this clinic. We're here in my favorite place in the camp, Makani Youth for Change. It's basically a place for children to get education, to play with each other, and to get child protection services and life skills education as well. So Makani centers and schools in the camp had been closed since March, and Makani has just reopened today. And the children are very thrilled to be here. Thank you for supporting the refugees and children living in the camp. Goodbye, everyone.